Hey, Megan, it's Sky Ritchie from the News Gazette. I guess, what have you been up to the last few weeks since classes went to online only and everybody went home?
Yeah, it's been a bit different. Everyone on our team, at least, is at home for the most part and self-quarantining as best as we can. We've all got workout plans from Coach M, and we've been staying in contact with our coaches and our teammates just to continue doing as much as we can as a team. It's a bit different training on our own as we are such a team sport, but I think it's been good to just really focus on like what I need to be better at on the court individually, and hoping that bringing that together will be for the better of the team eventually once we can all come back together and get back in the gym as a team.
I guess having been through several spring seasons and workouts, what maybe is the team missing out on right now, and how do you maybe try to counter that as best as possible on your own at home?
I think the spring season is great for us to focus on different skills we need to work on, and it's a lot harder to work on that during the fall when you don't have as much time and you're more focused on just putting all the pieces together as best as you can. I think in the spring there's a lot more time to work on individual stuff and different skills, and so like I said, like a lot of that can be worked on individually at home by ourselves. The one thing that we are definitely missing out on is getting to play together as a team and work on putting all that together in our spring matches. So although it's not ideal, we're trying to make it work as best as we can for sure.
I guess Zoom video conferences have become basically the norm for everyone right now. Just what's it like on your end, maybe to be in kind of a coaching session, but through the computer?
Yeah, we've had a lot of coaching sessions through the computer. It's been helpful that there's so much you can do on Zoom. The coaches can share their screen and we can watch past film on ourselves or on other teams, and so that's been very beneficial for us. And also we can just meet as a team and go over all of the new and changing rules that's going on every day so we can stay up to date, and then just talk about other team stuff. We've been talking about how we want to define our team and how we want to be leaders on the court and stuff like that. So we've been able to have a lot of those meetings and watch a lot of film and videos together on how to be the best leaders we can be on and off the court, and so that's been also very beneficial for our culture.
I guess maybe for someone like Maddie, who had just started her college career in January, and then have to deal with just kind of an abrupt ending. What do you feel like, man, it's been like for her, and just what was she kind of bringing to the team dynamic in the unfortunately short time that she got to be with you?
She has been a very fun teammate to have. She's a very vocal person, and that's not always the case with freshmen, but she's very outgoing and she's a fun person. So I'm happy that she was able to come this spring, and it's still been beneficial for her to come early and get to meet us all early and start building those connections. And with that, I mean, she's still got at least a month of training worth with Illinois Volleyball, and I think that has helped her kind of guide what she's able to work on and stuff, and what she needs to work on her own at home. And so I think that her coming in the spring has still had a great benefit to her, even if it did end a little bit shorter than we were all hoping. But yeah, she's been a great person to have in our gym.
Yes, Chris mentioned that volleyball is sort of in that situation where during the summer the coaches can't be involved. So as athletes, you have a better idea of how to kind of operate without them. Do you think that's going to help? You might not be together, but just you kind of know the expectations and have kind of been through this type of situation kind of before, where you kind of have to motivate yourself and be on your own and still put the work in.
Yeah, I think that we have a great team this year. Like, everyone is so self-disciplined, and so that has been super easy. We have great leaders, and each position currently is in like a chat group, and we'll like maybe be like, hey, like I'm gonna work out right now. Does anyone want to FaceTime and do this workout with me? And so we've been trying to do things together as much as we can still, and it's been really well. It helps just having so much trust in my teammates that we're all doing our best to get our work done.
Hey, Megan, this is Gavin Good from 247. You know, obviously it's kind of hard to predict how long all this will last before things go back to normal, but are you worried about the possibility of this kind of eating into your senior season?
That thought has definitely crossed my mind. But then again, I think that so much is changing every single day, and it's all out of my control. So, I mean, I'm just really focusing on what I can do to get better, assuming that we will still have a season this fall. And so I've been working a lot during this spring season quarantine or whatever. But, I mean, in reality, it's out of my control, so it's hard for me to put any, like, firm beliefs in that.